Something wrong with my connection, man. All right, man. We back. Late night rant, man. I don't know what I gotta do. Got my water. You know what I'm saying? We in the truck right now. Got my water. We in the truck right now, man. Late night rant. Had a lot on my mind. But yeah, late night rant, man. Had a lot on my mind, man. I'm just here. I just like it's like when you go to sleep, man. You just can hear the world just talking. They just talking everywhere, man. I'm not saying I feel like God. I'm not God. But all praises and glory to the man upstairs, man. God. You know what I mean? For real, real talk. But it's like when you laying down, you just hear, yo, I mean like for the last week now, man. For the last week now, I've been trying to catch up on all the comments. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you watching right now. Something's going on with my live, man. I'm in like in a hickory town. Let me not say hickory town, but the signal's not too good. Boy, dang. Hey, right when I say, yo, let me know if you're in the live right now. I went, "Beep," you went off. But anyways, man, I just got a little rant, man. But yeah, man, it's like first and foremost, man, all my truckers out there, man, leave a comment if you watch this later on. Put it in the comment below, right? If you only have an hour left on your 70-hour clock, let me say it again. If you only have an hour left on your 70-hour clock and you have to drive 106 miles, 106 miles, would you leave your location? Would you rather do a whole 34 hours reset than rather drive and waste time, right? Run out of time, not getting to where you got to get to. This is drop off one box. Man, let's get the light on me a little bit, man. Get the light on me a little bit. Yeah, man, it's crazy right now, man. So I can't sleep, man. I can't sleep. So I've been sorry. Yeah, I just been creating content. I got some stuff in the works right now. Um, heard some great news today. So we on the up and up. But what I want to talk about the most, man, is like it's like everybody versus the brokers. Now, listen, pay attention, right? If you guys watch my videos, right, not just the shorts, I actually have longer videos that you guys can watch from last year. I start out as a broker. I switched from a broker to a CDL driver because, well, let me say that again. I went from a broker to a truck driver for this particular reason. It was all part of the plan. The plan didn't kind of work with everyone in the group. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happened. Things went left. Things got became a priority and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So it didn't kind of work out, but I was still able to get my CDL license, which was a plus. But the plan was start a brokerage, build our business credit, learn how to find shippers, learn how to negotiate, learn how to, you know what I mean, the every aspect and day-to-day life of a broker, right? And from there built the trust with the shipper and learn their routes, this down third, and to become an asset-based brokerage. That was always the goal, was to become an asset-based brokerage. What does an asset-based brokerage mean? We got our own shippers, we got our own trucks, we got our own trailers. We're asset-based. So when our shipper, we had a shipper that was sending us emails, right? Every day, not me, but my people's, right? Every day that were giving us this load. Every hour it would get updated. And these emails, right, will have $400,000, $300,000. Now this is back in 2001. Y'all know what was going on in 2001. I don't want to say because YouTube's kind of strict like that. But think hard. What was going on in 2001? Think real hard. So back in 2001, you know, I mean, you got 2019, 2020, and then 2001. What was going on around that time, right? So back in 2001, we landed a shipper, right? And they were having $400. I mean, $400, 400,000, 300,000. I'm talking about we get a whole load sheet. I was a broker. We get a whole load sheet, 400,000, $3,000. Man, the number was crazy. So we didn't have at that time. We did not have our own truck. Yes, as a broker, you want to work with carriers, get their information, do a load with them, gain their trust, and put them on your carrier list. So if you do get a load and you say, hey, this carrier works in the southeast regions, I have a load in the southeast region. Let me send this carrier my loads. Yes, you have to do that. But this is what they don't teach you about being a brokerage. And there's a lot of stuff they don't teach you about being a truck driver. You literally have to sit in the seat. Like right now, y'all see me. I'm sitting in the seat right now. I'm actually sitting in the bed. Nah, there ain't nobody here, man. It's just me, man. But anyways, this is what they don't tell you about the brokerage. When you start your own breed, you gotta get an MC, you gotta get your DOT number right, get your MC number, get charity bond, have good credit, all that good stuff, right? But what they don't tell you is that factoring companies not gonna want to use you. And a lot of these carriers, owner operators, company drivers, whatever the case may be, they use factory companies. What is a factory company? Well, a factory company to me is a mafia of the trucking industry, but that's another story. Y'all should watch my video. I got a video talking about why I call them the mafia of the trucking industry. But um factoring companies basically factor the loads, meaning that it's like a cash advance. The trucker will deliver a load, get the BOL signed, will send it to me, right? Instead of the trucker waiting for me to pay them in a net 15, net 30, right? We actually had net 7. We pay you in a week. So if you deliver today, you'll get paid next Wednesday. All right? You get the concept? So it's Zelle, Wire, whatever. We send that money to you, man. We got a track record. But so with the factoring company will charge probably 3, 10, 8%, whatever the case may be, off of your money. So let's say we got to pay you 1,700. So the factoring company might say, out of your 1,700, we'll give you this amount of money, right? They're gonna take 3%, 8%. All factoring companies are different. We're gonna take this amount of money from you. You feel me? So you're gonna agree because you want your money tomorrow. I mean, of course, as a trucker, what I'm learning now as a trucker, you gotta pay for gas, you gotta pay for food, you gotta pay for maintenance. A lot of stuff happens as a truck driver. So for you to wait doesn't really make sense. And I understand. But when I first started as a freight broker, ain't no trucker wanting to work with me, right? No factoring companies didn't want to work with me. They didn't want to work with me until after 7 months in the game. I look 8 months in the game. That's when they wanted to work with me. That's when we were getting approved. And no one taught me this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Da 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 da. I had to learn Dun and Bradstreet. I had to learn the marketing. I had to learn the whole back office. I had to learn the calling up factory companies. I had to learn we had a factoring company for freight brokerage that was a they hold our money hostage for 2 months. That's another story. Y'all gotta watch my videos, man. I got stories for you about this trucking industry. Y'all gotta watch this video. So where I'm going at is I had to work hard to get where I'm at, right? And then out here, I remember one time I had a load, right? This is back in 2001. Think, use your heads. What was going on 2019, 2020, 2021? There was a lot of master classes for truckers. Why? Everybody was trying to teach each other how to become rich being a truck driver. My cousin been a truck driver for the last 10 years, man. This ain't nothing new. My cousin was trying to, when I was 21 years old, my cousin was telling me I need to become a truck driver. I should have listened. I don't know. You know? But so this ain't nothing new, man. So y'all think hard. So I remember I had a load, right? It was paying for $5 per mile. I had full carriers denied the load and told me, hey, if you pay me $7 per mile, I'll take it. Yo, I got bills too. I gotta pay for the Wi-Fi. I gotta pay for the electronics. I gotta pay for the surety bond. I gotta pay for. Man, I got bills too. I got a cost of operation. A lot of owner operators don't know what a cost of operation is. A lot of them do. All right. Let me rephrase that. A lot of truck drivers don't know what a cost of operation or how to figure out their cost of operation, but some of them do. You know what I'm saying? So when I used to get hit left or right, like, oh nah, I need $7. I'm giving you $5 per mile. Tell me what trucker right now would deny $5. I seen somebody say they'll take it for $4. I see truckers right now taking it for $2. But when I had a load, I was doing it by the book, right? I was doing it by the book, and I was still doing it by the book no matter what was going on the other side, right? I was still doing it by the book. So long story short, man, I got fed up and I was like, man, if you watch my videos, I used to call truck drivers bougie. Y'all was bougie back then, man. Like when I thought of a truck driver, I think about Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. You know what I'm saying? That were the new rappers, bro. Truck drivers were like the new rappers. What? Truck truck drivers with a new Lil Wayne, man. Truck driver was dirt. Truck driver was a superstar. They were Drake, man. When you heard somebody was a truck driver, man, oh, you a truck driver? You got your own truck? Oh, I know you making about 15,000 a week. And they wasn't lying, right? They wasn't lying. Them brokers was paying them. Them brokers were paying them. This late night rant, man. I'm sorry, man. There's a lot on my mind, man. I've been working. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my clock. I don't know what they're gonna say, so I want to throw something out there, right? I'm sorry if you watching. But anyways, these brokers was paying them $5, $7, $8. I know a guy. He was a truck driver. He drove from San Antonio, Texas, to Indiana to pick up a case of water. This is around 2001 now. 2020. Think back. What was going on in 2020, 2001? I can't say because YouTube's gonna ban me from using that word. But think back. What was going on around that time? From San Antonio to Indiana and back, $12,000 gross. He kept 7,000. $12,000 gross. He kept $7,000 net. He made 7,000 a week just to drive from Texas to Indiana and back. From Alabama to Indiana right now, it's a 2-day trip. From Alabama to Indiana, it's a 2-day trip. So from Texas to Indiana, how long you think it took him? He made $7,000 net profit, not gross. The gross was 12,000. Net profit. He ran that lane for a whole year straight, a year and a half straight. My bad. He got that lane in 2020, and that lane died around December 2001, around the time I was getting my CDL license. It's 2003. 2023. I'm 1 year up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no rookie driver no more. I'm 1 year, baby. I'm 1 year past a little bit, couple more months. So I ain't gonna give you the exact date, but you know, I just know I'm 1 year. Right? We counting the years, man. Go ahead and like, subscribe. We need 5,000. But listen, 7,000. Then broker. I was a broker back then. We wasn't getting money like that. We was not getting money. I paid my taxes for the brokerage. We made gross 123,000 dollars. I'm gonna make a video once I make 500K. I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, 500K. That's down the line. When we get to 5,000K, we're gonna go live. I'm gonna show you my IRS, my paperwork, how much money we made in 2021. We started from March to around end of November. Well, March to December, and then we spilled on a little bit in 2020. Stuff started happening, but we made $123,000. Majority of the money went to the truck drivers. I wasn't mad. I was learning as I was going. The main reason why I became a broker was so a truck driver, so I could get trucks, trailers, and we could put it all in one base. I already had a customer. We had numerous customers. We're shipping storage containers. We're shipping wine. We had international shipment. I still get people calling me to the day. The brokerage shut down now because of stuff that happened behind the scene, right? But I still get people calling me today. I got one person calling me from Bahamas talking about, hey man, I need a car delivered over here. You got that? Of course. Back then, yeah, I got that. I had connects like that. Yeah. I could ship your wherever in the world. I could get that thing shipped for you. You going to Russia? I can ship it for you. Huh? You going to Dubai? I can ship it for you. Huh? Oh, you jumping on the SpaceX with Elon Musk to the moon? It's right behind you. I just shipped it for you. That's what we did, man. That's what we did, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So now, fast forward to now, I hear a lot of people keep saying, oh, it's the broker's fault. I'm a truck driver. You see where I'm at. I love the trucking community. I'm one of y'all, man. We together. I'm just trying to vent real quick. Late night rant. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Now I'm thinking. I just want to do a late night rant. I was sleeping. I was like this. I said, nah. Son's telling me I gotta talk to the people. Son's telling me I gotta talk to people, and that's why I'm up. I woke up like the Undertaker. Hold up. I woke up like the Undertaker. You hear me? So, all right. You know what I'm saying? So now I keep hearing people talking about, oh, it's the broker's fault. Oh, the brokers are doing this. Oh, the brokers ain't paying. Oh, the brokers always doing this. Oh, the broker. I'm a truck driver too. I'm a truck driver too. I had my own authority too. I had a trucking authority with my partner. I had a brokerage authority, active, active. Come on, man, stop playing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing it too. I'm a trucker too. Oh, the broker, oh, the broker. But when we were a freight broker, we had a freight brokerage, and no trucker wanted to work with us because they're my factoring company. See, y'all will go to the small brokerage. I'm giving y'all $5 a mile. Back then, y'all talking about it gotta be seven. They gotta be $8. My Billy Bob over there got it for $9, same lane. I don't give a. Hey, listen, I'm not Billy Bob. I don't have that brokerage technology. It's me and two people. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to Schneider, y'all took that low for $4. But when it came to JB Hutt, y'all took that low for $3. Y'all ain't complain. When it came to Amazon, I just recently started dealing with Amazon last year as a truck driver. When it came to Amazon, y'all eating up Amazon. I remember last year I was doing Amazon for like 6 months with my last company. I'll tell you the name of the company. I ain't gonna tell you this company name. I'll tell you the last company, Tashkent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling you this company name. I ain't doing that. If whatever happened right here, I'll let y'all know this one. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. You know what I'm saying? But we're doing Amazon. We're doing Amazon for like 3 months, 4 months. I ain't never seen the owner operators. It wasn't until the economy started going down. Boom. Man, I seen a line in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Amazon, right by the airport, Charlotte International Airport. I seen a line wrap around the Amazon building. Straight owner operators. Straight owner operators wrapped around the Amazon. Amazon now. Back in the day, when y'all was bougie wearing Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Prada, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would have dare step in the Amazon facility. Now it's the broker's fault. But y'all gonna give Amazon money, man. See, we need to come together. I'm gonna try. I was a broker first. Happy anniversary on the other. No, some brokers are thieves. Okay, you're right. That's what I'm trying to. Okay, I understand. Thank you for the happy anniversary, man. Yeah, 1 year, man. You know what I'm saying? Feels good. I'm not a rookie no more. But anyways, you're right. There are some thievish, conniving brokers, and the same thing as carriers, right? But the thing where I noticed was the thieving, conniving brokers were still getting truck drivers to go with them. Even though that thievish, conniving broker took this truck driver's money or majority of the money, that truck driver is still going back to him. But when I came around, they didn't want to deal with me. Oh, you're MC too new. I had 3 months. Oh no, 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 no. You gotta get 5 months. I had 5 months. Oh no, 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 no. You gotta get 6 months. And I was paying out. We were literally paying out the pocket, bro. We were literally paying out the pocket. Net 7, man. We had a net 15, net 30, or net 7. If you're broke, if your factory company did not want to work with us, we pay you the following week. If you deliver today, you get paid Wednesday, next Wednesday. And a lot of time I'm dropping it on Tuesday. You feel me? So hold on, let me take a little drink of water. There are some thieving, conniving brokers. That makes it bad, you know what I'm saying? But you can't really look at, let me not say that. If we really look outside the picture, the brokers don't have the money. We're the brokers are just the middleman. I'm not a broker anymore. I got experience in brokers, whatever. The brokers are just the middleman. We don't pay. We don't control. When I was there, when I was a broker, right? We don't control the rate. We do not control the rate. A lot of brokers, when they have shippers, right, they'll probably negotiate a rate for the next 6 or 12 months. Or you have a broker that will go to a shipper, ask them they would like to use their service to help them move their loads, and the shipper will say, of course, and they'll give them a whole list that is already pre-planned. Yes, we can negotiate, You know what I'm saying? If you come to me, we negotiate a lot of times where we might have a load for $4,000, and you come at me and say, "Hey, right, we might have a load for $4,000, right?" I'm not gonna tell the carrier, "Hey, I got a load for $4,000." Of course, I'm gonna tell them I have a load for 3,500. Why? Not now. The reason why I say why is because every carrier is going to negotiate. They're always going to want $100 more or maybe more, right? If I tell you $4,000, they're gonna want 4,100. If I tell you 4,500, they're gonna want 4,600. And if I told you, well, the load is only $4,000, y'all ain't gonna believe me. So of course, if the shipper told me the load is for $4,000, they're willing to pay this load to go to A to B for $4,000, I'm gonna tell the carriers $3,000. The reason why, I need a little room of negotiation. We trying to make money here. You feel what I'm saying? Now, of course, before I post a load up or I contact my carriers, I do my due diligence. I make sure that the uh the rate per mile adds up from the previous last 7 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna rip you off. So I'm gonna put it at 3,500. The reason being is because I know you're gonna want to get more. So you might come back at me and say, "Well, if you do it for 3,600, I'll do it." Damn, let's get it. I still made $400. You made 36. If you came at me and said, "Well, let me get 3,800, and then I'll do it," bam, I'll do it. I make $200. You made 3,800. My point, my cost of operation was never below $150. There was time, don't get me wrong, I had to scratch their back, they had to scratch my back, no homo, right? What that means, sometimes the shipper has an urgent load that has to get out, and he or she cannot adjust the rate, right? And they've been blessing me this whole week. I already made about maybe 12 grand getting my CDL as we speak. I'm definitely going to subscribe because I'm trying to learn as much as I can, especially being a woman. Yeah, good job, Chanel. Matter of fact, no, I got a dog named Coco. You know what I mean? So, yeah, get your CDL, man. That was the best decision I've made. Now, after the CDL, maybe I should have went local. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But get your CDL. Go ahead and subscribe. I got tons of videos. Um, Writing my contents and all that. You can look at my videos, my shorts, whatever. But if you go all the way back down, I break it all down. I actually was filming when I was going to school. So you'll see a lot of stuff I was talking about, venting, this, that, and the third. So go ahead, subscribe, watch the videos. You'll learn a lot of content. You got it. One thing about the CDL school, I was one and done. I'm gonna get back to the broker, everybody versus the brokers, right? But I was one and done, meaning I went in there. The first day I took the test, I passed it. My whole class did, all four of us, right? And we had to go through when they just changed the laws, right? February, I got my license in January 31st of 2021. So y'all already know how long I've been, whatever. I spilled the beans. But anyways, I got my license January 2021st or 30, yeah, 31st. So I got my license, and while I was going to school, one thing I did, I could give you a tip. One thing I did was I studied my butt off when I was in class and when I was out of class. And I also hanging around with people with the same idea. We're not here to play no games, man. It's a lot of money spending for this license. I didn't come here to chit chat. I didn't come here to, what I mean, make friends, talk about random stuff. I came here to learn. I wanted to hear why you want to be a trucker, what inspires you. I can tell you what inspires me, and we can kind of help each other get to that next level. So I studied my butt off. I studied the A, B, and C when it came to the pre-trip. I studied the NCAB. I studied everything when I was in school, out of school. I got to the school 30 minutes, sometime an hour early. I'll just sit there and study, and then my colleagues will talk to each other. And I'll quiz him, he'll quiz me. I'll quiz her, she'll quiz me. We all did that for the whole 4 weeks. I also study at home. I also like for like an hour. I gave myself an hour to study the part A. And that part A, I can't remember the pre-ship for the part A, but part A, yeah, part A, part B, and you got the part C is the whole truck, right? So you could have the trailer or the tractor, or you're gonna have C. I think the tractor was part A, the trailer was B, and then you had C, which is the tractor, trailer, everything, right? So I just study. I will watch other like, because when you go to school, A lot of times you're gonna have someone, another class, a couple weeks ahead of you guys, where they already learned everything, and you can sit there and watch them maneuver, ask questions. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You feel me? And don't worry. The first week it was very overwhelming. Everything was Chinese to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was hard for me to understand, but the more and more I practice, the more and more I learn. I'm a visual person. I can watch you do something, and I can imitate what you just did. You know what I mean? So I just learn, practice, 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 practice. Like I said, man, I got all the videos down there. Get your license. I'm not sure if you're gonna go over the road or if you go regional, local, what the case may be, but get your license. Get with a good company. um, you could try like Warner. Don't try Warner. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't try. I never been Warner, but I don't hear too good things about them. But there are some good companies. Matter of fact, how could I do this? There's some good companies out there that you can try out. Your first go around. So check them all out. Don't rush. When you get your license, right? When you finally pass, you get your license. I know it's been 4 weeks. And a lot of us, when I got my license, I wanted to get in the truck, get in the truck, get in the truck. I was just fortunate enough to have a friend of mine that was one of the team driver with me, and we were able to make $2,000 a week my first year of trucking. Um, a piece. So just take your time, do your research. You're gonna have a lot of companies that are gonna want to talk to you and influence you to go to them. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be pissed off jumping to company to company. Take your time, do your research, learn about the company, and see if it's the right fit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You got this. Congratulations. Now I know you're gonna kill it, man. One and done. All right. So back to the brokers and shippers. I mean the brokers. Everybody hate the brokers. So yeah, there's conniving, thieving brokers. But guess what? They're still here. I'm the one that's gone. The good broker. Broker talk. This whole channel was really started off as a broker talk, and then it blossomed into where we at right now. You know. No, I thank you, Chanel, for watching and liking. I'm pretty sure you liked it and subscribing. So you got this. Um, I got a lot more information. I'm dibbling dabbling about writing an ebook. I know, so cliche of me, but I am. I got a lot of information stuff that I learned, that a lot of things you're not gonna see on Google because I experienced it. There's a lot of stuff I learned about trucking. Oh yeah, it's nothing. You're gonna learn a lot in trucking school, CDL school, but it's nothing compared to actually being behind the wheel. You learn more when you got your license. You're behind the wheel. You start to learn about defensive driving. You start to learn about routes. You start to learn about clock management. Like for example, hold up. I will show you my clock management, but I got my user number and all that stuff, and I ain't trying. Some people gonna want to screenshot and do the whole detective stuff. But anyways, you're gonna learn about the clock management. You're gonna learn about there's so much stuff you learn while you get in the truck. So the best thing you need to do is like just take your time. You got this. You gonna ace it, and then when you get behind the truck is when you're really gonna start learning about the things you do out here. But another tip I could give you, if you do go to a major carrier, a cool thing about the major carrier is that they have terminals all across the countries. They got showers, they got game rooms, they got lounges, they got laundry, they got supplies, whatever you need. On top of that, a lot of these major carriers, let's say you're over the road and you got to do a 34-hour reset, meaning you have to do 24-hour plus 10 because your whole 70 hours is gone. A lot of these major carriers terminals have loaner vehicles. What does that mean? You can park your truck. You got to do a 34-hour recess. You got to go to Walmart. You go up to the guard shack. You fill out the paperwork. Da 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 da. Guard shack gives you a key. You can take the car for an hour. You can cruise the city wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? Cruise the city for an hour. Go to Walmart. Do what you got to do and come back. So that's a bonus thing about major carriers. So if you do go to a major carrier, just kind of vent them out. You know what I mean? Read the reviews, stuff like that. But just know that and another thing too is you can shut down there rather than shutting down at a truck stop. You know what I mean? Let's say you don't want to shut down at a Love's or a Pilot, but you see on your Google map that there is a major carrier terminal right down the street. You can shut down there. You feel what I'm saying? You still got the same amenities. They got vending machines and all that stuff inside. So you can shut down any terminal. You don't have to worry about finding parking and this, that, and the third. A lot of them, you know what I mean? So this is something. you want to think about. Just when you get out there, enjoy the drive. That's all it is. Learn as much as you can, but just enjoy the drive. Save your money. Be smart. Look at your money not spending capital, but more of as investing capital. So pay off your debt, do what you gotta do, and then the money that you're making that you wasn't making before, figure out how you could invest it. How you could invest in real estate, life terms, 401k Roth. You want to partner up with someone to buy property, whatever the case may be. Open your mind, listen to podcasts, listen to things that while you're driving for 10 hours, listen to things that you never thought you could learn. You know what I mean? YouTube is a beautiful tool that you can use, and download the right podcast. So it's great. It's fabulous. So wish you the best, and I know you got this. Going back to the rant. But yeah, so yeah, there's horrible brokers, but they're still there. I'm here. You know, and it sucks. I'm tired like the FMCAS. Yes, I literally got to look up and remember the freaking the acronym, whatever, the Florida Motor. I don't know what they call, but the FM. They're looking now. They want to do a whole investigation looking for dirt bags, fraudulent brokers. Why were y'all doing this back in 2021? Y'all doing it now? Why were y'all doing it back in 2021 when the trucking industry was up? Why were y'all doing back in 2000? Now when the trucking industry is down, now y'all want to do an investigation? The heck out of here, man. That's why I'm trying to tell people like truckers. If truckers and freight brokers can open their minds up, we in the same boat. The freight broker is nothing but a middleman that connects the shipper to the trucker. We don't connect the trucker to the shipper. We act as a middleman for the shipper and trucker. The dispatchers connect the trucker to the freight broker. So the dispatcher is supposed to be at the best interest of the trucker, and we're supposed to be at the best interest of the shipper. That's how we negotiate. But a lot of people want to cut people off and deal with the big dog. So a lot of owner operators say, I don't want no dispatcher. I want to deal with the broker because the broker's got the loads, right? That's their business. It's like me going to court and I say I don't want a lawyer. I'm gonna talk to the judge face man to man. What do you think he's gonna do? He gonna chew me up. He gonna start spitting out words I ain't never heard in the law book. I'm gonna be like this in the courtroom looking at the dictionary. Hold on, Your Honor. Hold up, Your Honor. Can we take a recess? Yeah, I heard it in law and order. We can take a recess, Your Honor. All right, God. Let me get that lawyer number again. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. For real, man. So what I'm trying to say is, if of a carrier and a freight broker, if we all could come together, I ain't talking about the big freight brokerage. I'm not talking about the JB Hunts. I'm not talking about the Schneiders. I'm not talking about I think CW, CJ Robinson, whatever the name is. I'm not talking about them big boys. You know what I'm saying? Them boys, they with the politics. They 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 got influence with the politics. Okay? That's what I'm getting to. It's not us. It's not the truckers. We don't control the rate. We don't control the gas rates, politics. We don't control the shipping rates, shippers. We don't force people to go buy, the consumers. Nobody's buying nothing. It wasn't like in 2019, 2020, 2021 when money was going like this. How many of y'all or heard of someone that was broke that became a millionaire during that time? That was broke and had 3 Lamborghinis during that time. That was broke and taking trips to Miami South Beach during that time. I'm pretty sure majority of us heard. We know that. We don't control the consumers. We don't. People ain't buying nothing right now. We can't force people to buy. They're not buying nothing. So if they're not buying nothing, then that means the shipper don't have nothing to ship out. So if they don't have nothing to ship out, there's more demand than there's more supply than demand when it comes to the truck and the shipping. Supply and demand. Simple science, baby. But at the same time, just like an owner operator has a cost operation, the freight broker has a cost operation. The shipper has a cost operation. Okay? The shipper has a cost operation, the freight broker has a cost operation, The owner operator has a cost of operation. Not all cost of operation is the same. A small shipper is not the same as the big shipper, right? A small owner operator carrier is not the same as a large mega carrier. It's different operations. A small mom and pop shipper that's doing furniture like we were doing is not like the big dogs, pack rat. Okay? It's two different things, man. So we gotta stop being mad at each other. Oh, the brokers fault. Oh, da, da, da. Yo, politics coming at the brokers now. If y'all read the article, FMCAS, right? They coming out where a new law and this, that, and the third about paying. It's about the charity bonds. And all this stuff was going on. And that was another thing that was messed up. I had to pay $1,800 every 3 quarters, right, for my charity bond, which is $75,000. If I had one person write a claim on my charity bond for $1,000, let's say I owe a carrier $1,000, and somehow the money went gone, vanished. Well, the charity bond is basically our insurance. It kind of backs us brokers up. So if a carrier asks, "Hey, are you covered by a charity bond?" Yes. How much? $75,000, which is the minimum. So if for some reason the broker is unable to pay that $1,000 to the carrier then writes a claim to that broker's charity bond. When the carrier writes a claim to the broker's charity bond, the charity bond would then contact the broker and say, "Yo, what's going on? I got this guy over here saying that you owe him some money. We either you resolve that or we gonna pay them, and then you're terminated. And when you're terminated, you ain't coming back. Meaning, if you're trying to get charity, it's gonna be on your record that you had a claim on you one time, $1,000. It could be $500. One claim. So that was a lot of pressure. I had that happen to me twice. Hey, chill out now. When I said twice, I had somebody wrote a claim to the charity bond that I've already paid them. The charity bond was freaking out. Oh man, we did good. And I've been with them for like 10 months, man. Just one messed up. I was this remember this. You're only as good as your last load. That goes for freight brokers and that goes with truckers. I learned that from my partner that taught me this, right? You're only as good as your last load. I don't care if you have no accidents for the last 12 months. Your company loves you. You drive great. You deliver on time. Blah 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 blah. But at one time you get in an accident, all that goes down. Now you're getting calls talking about we gotta do an investigation. Why were you doing that? Why you ain't did that? They don't remember that. You're only as good as your last load. So what I remember when I tell myself I'm only as good as my last load, I'm basically telling myself to do my best every day, to stay conscious, stay focused every day. Never get relaxed, right? So I had two carriers wrote a claim and I already paid them. I had receipts and everything. That claim got shut down. So these are stuff that we go through every day. They don't tell you that. These are stuff that we go through every day. It's crazy. Freight broker, we got to put out fires. There's plenty of nights. A matter of fact, I was being a freight broker and a truck driver at the same time. When I got my license, I was still a freight broker. I would drive for 10 hours, sleep for probably an hour and 30 minutes, and answer phone calls. Right right here, behind the bunk. While my partner was driving, I'm on a laptop sitting on invoices. I'm on a laptop sitting on contracts. And I got to drive in 5 more hours. I got called saying, "Hey, where's my load at? I got to, I got to search this carrier down." It was a headache. I'm not even gonna lie. So that's one of the stories, reason why I had to stop the brokerage. It was just adding up. I was making more money as a truck driver than I was as a broker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm making more money as a truck driver than I was as a broker. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much suspense, but I didn't really. I'm be honest with you guys. I didn't really was as strict as I was supposed to be. Like I kind of was letting a lot of things slide. Like there's times where what I mean the carriers were like, "Man, I haven't been able to find the load. Da 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 da. Da. I know I could make a $150 profit, or I know I could make a $200 profit. I'll give it. I say, hey man, this you good, man. I know things are tough right now, man. I'll take a $50 profit. I'm straight. I'm still driving behind the truck. I get what you're doing. I understand you. You know what I mean? And being the truck driver helped me understand the truck. When I was a broker, and then I became a truck driver and transitioned into a truck driver and still was a broker, it helped me relate to the truckers. That's why I started this channel. Well, that's why I started going a lot more ham, right? But It helped me to relate to the brokers, brokers, the carriers, because I was behind the truck. I was driving in L.A., Arizona, New York, Portland, everywhere in America. I know what they go through. I know the hours. I know, like, I started to understand their lingo, their verbiage. So I started had a lot more compassion. I see what's going on with truckers, because now I'm walking in the same shoes as they are. But when I start seeing like, oh, it's the broker's fault. These goddamn brokers, da 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 da. Yo, let's really think about it. Let's break it down. Whose fault is it really? We don't control nothing. And if you're smart as a carrier, you'd have been looking for government contracts. I know we did. I know FEMA was emailing us. Hey, there's a hurricane coming. You ready? I'm ready, FEMA. When that first load coming through, I got a trucker ready right now. Yeah, y'all sleep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be looking at government contracts. Y'all chasing these brokers. Why y'all ain't chasing the government? Why you guys not chasing the government? You could charge the government 3 times more than you could charge a broker. You know that? If you're gonna charge a broker $3,000, that same load, if it was from the government, you can make $12,000. Same miles, same distance, you can make 12,000. You could charge the government 3 times more. If you guys watch the news every year when the president come out and says the budget is $2 trillion. We have came to a conclusion that the budget for this year is $2 trillion. Where do you think these money go to? No, you got the DOT, you got the Department of Defense, you got the Air Force, you got FEMA. There's a lot of agencies. You got local and state, right? Where do you think some of these money go to? Transportation, one of the biggest places where the money go to. They got to fix the roads. They got to fix the guardrails, right? They got to deliver their products all around the place. They got to relocate office. The government relocates their office. They got to spend the money. When the president says we have $2 trillion, he's telling the people who controlling this money, where the departments, y'all better spend this money or it's gone. What you think they're gonna do? They're gonna spend the money. They relocate offices. They might be in Phoenix today, and the president came out with a $3 trillion bill for the year, and they gonna say, well, all right, well, we're moving to Utah. Let's move the whole office. We got to relocate. Who do you think they're paying to relocate these stuff? Us. You got to be an American citizen. You know what I'm saying? So y'all getting mad at the broker? That just tells me that y'all don't know too much, man. That means you're still going off the low board, because eventually you should go from the low board to a broker to letting your own direct shipper. That's either a broker or a carrier. You have your own direct shipper. You don't want to depend on a broker. So when I hear people that say, "Oh, the broker's fault," blah, 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 you ain't got your own direct shipper. Because if you had your own direct shipper, then the shipper would send you a list, and you talking to the boss man himself. I wouldn't have to talk to the boss man. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard finding shippers. You're gonna get a lot of no's, but eventually you're gonna get some yes. That's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, everybody talking about, oh, the brokers, da 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 da. It's not the brokers, bro. We just need there's up and downs in businesses. Because 3 years ago, 2019, 2020, 2021, I don't want to say what was going on in that era, but y'all get the drift. Ain't nobody was complaining it was the broker's fault. Everybody was at the sugar factory. Everybody was at the Louis Vuitton store. Everybody was at the Gucci store. Everybody was on the cruise. Everybody was going to some of the guys going to Dominican Republic, Colombia. Everybody got veneers. Everybody got tummy tuck. All that. I ain't hear it one time. It's the broker's fault. The broker's this. I was trying to book loads, man. I couldn't even book a $5. I had a $5 per mile load. And they told me no. They laughed in my face, man. If it ain't $7, I ain't taking it. Now this year they talking about if it ain't $4, I ain't taking it. What happened? You missing $3. What happened? I'm tripping, man. But It's not the broker. It's up and downs in all business. I do strongly believe that the trucking industry will come back up better than ever. When I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We already see the trucking prices. The truck prices are dropping. This truck right here will probably run about 180. You could probably find this truck now for 90, 80,000, $80,000. You guys know that. Insurance is high, very high, especially if you got your new authority. It's going to be high. Um, but you know, there's a lot of stuff I see that's kind of going down. With the stuff that's going on in Europe with the war and all that stuff, that's affecting what was going on over here. There's a lot of stuff that's affecting the market, bro. So let's not complain with the brokers. It's the brokers' fault. The brokers' fault. All the brokers. It's not really the brokers. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that's going on. Yes, there are some scumbags, lying, thieving brokers out there. There is. I seen some. You know. Yes, I seen some. Um, but when I look at it as a whole picture, um, them lying, thieving, conniving brokers were getting more truckers trusting them than a broker like me. So I just didn't understand. But like the story says, good guys always finish last, right? Good guys always finish last. It's always the bad guys, huh? It's always the bad guys, man. They get everything they want. I don't know. I just don't get it. But I'm gonna finally go to sleep. You can kind of hear my voice is going out. I ain't really talked this long. I feel like I was doing like a whole college seminar on why everybody's versus my whole essay on why everybody hates the brokers. Hopefully I did a good job. Thank you guys for watching, liking. Watch my videos. I got a lot of videos. I got a lot more content coming. I'm about to spam you guys with content. Been working on it a lot. Shout out to everybody been watching my top 3 videos. It's been a fun ride. I enjoyed making them. I got more top 3 videos that are gonna hit you across your heads. So go ahead and hit the notification bell. Go ahead and subscribe, like all that good stuff. Let everybody know that Broker Talk is here. You hear me? And we're gonna have a lot more content, a lot more interactions. I'm gonna do a lot more lives. We trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. You hear me? And then I'm gonna show you once I hit 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna go live, and I'm gonna show you black and white how much I made as a broker, how much went out to truckers, how much went out for me paying, I guess a partner slash employee, whatever. I'll break that story down. Thanks, bro. Now, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. I'll break that down, and I got some good news too today. Some investments. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, thank you God. Thank you God. To be honest with you, when I was a broke trucker, I spent a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. That was the most I ain't never made $2,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make $2,000 a week. I was able to pay off my bills in one paycheck. You know what I mean? All my monthly bills. Why did the truck shake it? Am I talking? Hey, am I talking too loud? Yeah, I feel like the truck's shaking. I don't know. Anyways, but I spent a lot of money. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to, you know, hang out. But you learn. You know what I mean? You learn. And one thing about trucking, what I love about trucking is that this is the only industry, in my opinion, where there's no cap. When I mean no cap, I'm not talking about the amigos no cap. I'm talking about the limit. When I was working construction, I did construction for 5 years. I worked at a nursery and home for like 3 years. I was working at a nursery and home. So retirement home, all that. There was always a cap. I only could work 40 hours. I only could work 60 hours. I only got paid $18. I only got paid $15. There was always a cap no matter what I do. You know what I mean? But with trucking, there's no cap. I never experienced that. I don't have to worry about a supervisor over my neck. I don't have to worry about a manager being conniving, lying to the uppers to get me fired. I don't have to worry about employees with their phone out watching me while I'm eating my lunch, trying to send it to somebody to get me fired. I don't have to worry about none of that. This is true life stories. You feel me? I get behind the truck. It's just me and the truck. I'm only as good as my last load. Yes, I miss my family. I miss spending time majority. But with trucking, it's an avenue for me. It's like a realm of getting my time back. I learned so much. I learned so much. I'm able to experience. I mean, getting closer to God. You know, not like it's my first time, but just being more conscious of stuff. And there's no cap. When I mean by no cap, no matter what you want to do about in trucking, there's no limit. You want to make $7,000 a week, you can do that. I know an owner operator right now with Landstar that's making $5,000 net right now a week. You know, with Landstar making $5,000 net, and he was like, it's all right. During that era we're going through where you had to wear masks, he was making 7 to 9 thousand net, not gross, a week, right? So, and that's the things I like. Um, thank you for the clap. That's the thing that I love about trucking. You know what I mean? And remember, the money's in the skill. It's not in the truck. So what does that mean? Money's always in the skill. Like if you go to the job, that accountant is gonna get paid more than the assistant. Why? Because they have a skill in money management. So the company, they're more valuable to the company than the assistant, right? They handle the books. So the money's always in the skill. Always look for the skill in the industry. Like with trucking, skills are get all your endorsements. That's another thing I forgot to tell you. Get your endorsements. Do not wait until I'll wait till next year. Oh, get your endorsements. If you got your permit right now, get your doubles and triples and get your tanker. You can't get your hazmat because you got to have a physical hard copy of your license, not the permit. The hard copy of your license. Then you take your hazmat test, and then you gotta get fingerprints. I got my double, triples, and hazmat. I got all that in one year. That was the one advice my cousin told me. Excuse me. He said he wished he would have got his endorsement his first year. He's been trucking for 10 years now. He has not got his endorsement yet. Get your endorsement because those are skilled positions. Pulling the I'm actually got a video that's coming out that I'll show you how much they make a year. And that's just their first year. You can make more than that, but those are skilled positions within the trucking industry, right? Hazmat is a skilled position. Doubles and triples are a skilled position. That's two trailers getting pulled by one tractor. The tanker is a skilled position. There's so much thing you could carry in a tanker. Those pay more. You can make. I got a video that explain how much you can make on this, right? So y'all stay tuned for that video. But also the flatbed, it's a position that can lead you into a skill position. It's skill position. I do flatbed, right? So flatbed can get you the oversized. Oversized can get you the wide load. You know what I mean? Heavy hauls. You want to get in the skill position. Dry van and reefer, in my opinion, are not skill position. Everybody starts off as a dry van reefer. That's why you see a lot of major carriers. What they have, dry van reefers. That's not a skill position. You can make great. You can make money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can make money. But if you're talking about you want to make 90, 80, 80, 90, 100K, get in the skill position. Besides Walmart, we all know Walmart is paying top dollars. That's another. But Walmart, you got to have, I think, 3 years experience before you can actually work with them. Unless you actually work at Walmart. Like if you get your license right now, go ahead and apply for Walmart, right? And while you're getting your training, get your license. Be like, hey, y'all hiring truck drivers? And they probably get you in the door. You know what I'm saying? They getting paid 100 plus. You know what I mean? They're making some money. But learn the skills in any industry you're in. It doesn't matter if you're a nurse. It doesn't matter if you are a construction worker, if you don't plumber, whatever. The money is in the skill. It's not in the job. It's in the skills. So get in the job, learn about every position in that job, and try to figure out which skill set would you be more interested in, or something that you would love to pursue. So yeah, if you just want to make 60, high 60, 70,000, you know what I mean, a year, and you're comfortable with that, then cool. But if you're trying to really get your time back, I'm trying to get my time back. What I mean by that, I don't want to work no more. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm sitting in my truck when I could be home, chilling. You know what I mean? So it's all sacrifices. I want my time back. You know what I mean? I want to be able to invest into more properties. I'm able to buy two properties. Not, I didn't really buy two properties because of trucking. I actually got my two properties before trucking. Um, thanks to my wife. And so I want to invest in more into properties. I wanted to invest in some other tools that can generate money because a person who put their money in the bank, I just think that you just illiterate to what you can really do in life. You could put 100,000 in the bank, you probably get 1 cent back in the following year. But you could put 100,000 into a life term. You could put 100,000 into a property. You could put 100,000 into 401k Roth, and you can see your money generate. I know people that invested in real estate 2 years ago. when everybody didn't want to invest in real estate around that time, and then the real estate boom, and they made a quick 100,000, quick 80,000, quick 70,000. First time investing in real estate, they made 70,000 net. They made 100,000 net. So what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I had bought a duplex and I sold it quick. I bought it. I had it for like a year ish. I made an extra 16,000. I ain't gonna lie to you. I made an extra 16,000, a little razzle dazzle. But I ended up buying another property when I had my duplex. So I kind of got tired. But I ended up buying another property in a way better neighborhood. New construction. New construction. About I think 3 years now since I had that property. And if y'all know, a lot of insurance companies are requiring that your roof can't be 15 years or older. I got new construction. It's not even three. It's only 3 years. Come on, man. Invest. I could wait. Okay, it's 3 years, right? Let's say 15 years old. I could wait 10 years right now and still be able to sell the property. And no one ain't gonna say, "Well, I can't buy the property because your roof ain't gonna give you able to get the house insured." That's a lie. But invest, man. So I want my time back. So everybody has their own purpose, what they're trying to do. Learn the skills, enjoy the life, man. Enjoy your life, enjoy the journey. Um, thank God. I appreciate it. 56 minutes. That's not bad. Uh, I want to stall a little bit so I can hit 1 hour, but I ain't gotta do that. I gotta go to sleep. I think they're gonna. I hope they don't come with some bull, man. I swear. I hope they don't call me with some bull and be like, "Why is your truck not moving?" Because I only got 70. I only got 1 hour on my 7 hour clock, and where I gotta go is 102 miles. So that means I'm gonna run out of time on the highway. And then if I run out of time on the highway, you gonna tell me that I can't move? I can't use personal convenience? So I'm gonna see what they're gonna talk about tomorrow, man. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next one. I got a lot more content that's coming out. I got a lot of videos, and I'm out of there. Peace.